Cougars coming off an impressive win last week against Highland Park. It's 500 for the first time in 2 years, hoping to start it back right up. Just how things are going. Welcome back, guys. I'm Ari Patel, joined with Wes Noble and Gavin Carlson, and we have an exciting matchup here today. Conant Cougars versus the Fremd Vikings. Fremd, really good. 4-0 start for them, very hot. Cougars, as I just mentioned, 2-2. Last week against Highland Park, and they also won against Vernon Hills. Fremd beat Evanston, a very well-respected program in the state of Illinois, and New Trier, which is always a powerhouse. So Fremd is very strong. They have a quarterback by the name of Johnny O'Brien. He's a Northwestern commit. But enough of Fremd. How about them Cougars last week?
Definitely a great game for the Cougars. I mean, Jackson Spazzeri, he had over 180 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 2-point conversions. That is just good stats.
And talk about the other half of the backfield right there. Another half is Nathan Catella. 16 carries on 144 yards and a touchdown just on offense. On defense, he put up 8 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and a pass breakup.
Let's not count out the defensive side of the ball, though. Evan Kirk played a game with a brace on his wrist. He still got 2 interceptions, one of them being the game-sealing pickoff.
It's a very impressive slate for the Cougars.
Definitely.
I think one of the better games that we've broadcasted here on the Conant Sports Network. But
Yeah.
last week's in the past. We move on to this week. Very important week for the Cougars. Very tough conference schedule starting out. Because after this, you have, after Fremd, who's a favorite to win the MSL, you have Barrington. Then you have Hoffman, then Palatine. And then, actually, no, my bad. Barrington, Schaumburg, very rival game.
Definitely.
And then you have Palatine to end it out. Very tough conference schedule. But we're excited to be here for you with it.
Definitely.
Fremd appears to have, I think Fremd, my bad. Fremd won the toss, so they will see the ball second half. They'll kick it off to start. It is gold out here for the Cougars, and so with gold out, we are also supporting Cows Angels. Cows Angels is a non-profit charity organization here in the Chicagoland area.
Yep.
They help raise money for kids with pediatric cancer. They help raise money to fight pediatric cancer. So we are wearing the shirt. All of our anchors will be wearing the shirt today, as what they do is a very good cause and something that we at Conant believe in.
Yes.
So here we go.
Yep, let's do it.
Week 5. Already week 5.
That's
just
we have 5 weeks left.
Yeah.
yeah, very good.
Should be a fun night.
Should be a fun night. And we are off. Punts booted to the right. Sarma, it's going to go in the end zone. It's going to bounce backwards. So 25-yard line to start for the Cougars. And here comes Marquez in the offense. Those two running backs, Cattell and Spazzeri, the dual-headed dragons of the backfield, as we talk about. Just hopefully they can get a good momentum starting out the game. Fremd has a very good defense.
Definitely. I mean, this will be a challenge for the Cougars. I mean, last week with Highland Park couldn't do anything with the running game, and let's see if the Cougars can do that again against the Vikings tonight.
It is going to be tougher. Highland Park was kind of a good team going into it, but I felt like we had shown confidence. We've shown confidence for the past 2 weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do here against a 4-0 team.
Let's see. Handoff up the middle. Looks like a couple gain there. Not sure who the carrier is. Looks like Spazzeri. Spazzeri, yep. Spazzeri on the handoff. Get a couple yards there. And so we have a couple yards. Let's see. We got 6 yards. Great for that.
Looks like they're heading this way, which is, I believe, a first of this year.
It is a
first.
first.
Last year, they were heading that way, and a lot of last year, they were heading the other direction during the first and fourth quarters.
Could we maybe potentially see, with how the Cougars played last week, that this Fremd defense will mostly be blitzing?
Yeah, I think so. Fremd is very stronger, I believe, as the run's looking pretty good. Let's see. I don't know how much they got there, if any at all. I don't think he got much, but all I know is that I think Fremd will be blitzing a lot. Fremd is, as per their wins and the teams they've played, Fremd also, just the eye test showing they look stronger, they look faster. So maybe we see some more blitzes, but that's just my opinion.
It was actually no gain on the play. 3rd and 4th for the Cougars.
Big 3rd down. Fremd, as we hopefully not, but if the Cougars don't happen to get an offensive drive going here, Fremd offense is very good at passing the ball. They're passed 84% of the time, but here's a handoff to the right. He's gonna get more yards. Is that for a first? I don't know. Let's see. And it looks to be fourth down. So they're not able to get there all the way. So the Cougars have to punt it away for the first time tonight.
Definitely a great performance from the Fremd defense. This should definitely be a tough challenge for the Cougars tonight, but hopefully they can just break through this defense.
So number 7 is the returner. He's standing around the 50-yard line, and let's wait for we're waiting on the punt. Snaps, decently good snap. Punts good, high in the air. Knuckleball. There's a flag drop though. Muffs the punt a little bit. Recovers strong. Runs to the right side. He's gonna get by some guys and more, and he's out of bounds. But there is a flag on the play, so let's see what the refs decide here.
It was a good return there.
Very good return by number 7, I believe.
Yeah. Let's see what this flag is. Could this maybe be on the Cougars?
Let's see. Let's hear, I should say. As stated before, we don't obviously have the best angle, but it's good enough where if they're coming this way, it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot better than that sideline angle. But it looks like it's gonna push the Vikings back a little bit. It might have been on the Vikings from where the Vikings appear to line. Holding. It looks like a holding on the kicking team, on the receiving team. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. So the Vikings are gonna get backed up around the 50-yard line, though. The return kind of balanced it out a little bit.
Yeah.
So O'Brien and the Fremd offense is going to take charge here.
It'll be interesting to see if they are going to pass the ball a lot, and Conant hasn't really been having to deal with that, except for last week. Last week was very pass-heavy by the Giants, and yeah, let's see what happens.
Definitely, what could we potentially see out of Fremd tonight? I mean, as we know, we don't see any highlights of the other teams, but what could we maybe, like I said, potentially see this Fremd offense do?
The Vikings, as I stated before, they're a very pass-heavy offense. They have Johnny O'Brien is a Northwestern commit, so they're going to probably load up on receivers, probably go 4 receivers. I was talking to some people on the football team, and they said that Fremd passes around 80% of the time.
Wow.
And high school offenses, from what we've noticed, are very run-heavy. Oh, what's happening here? They're talking. It looks like it's going to be Cougar ball again. Yeah. They're going to give the Cougars a ball on the holding call.
Wow, very, very surprising.
Yeah, I think so. That's very shocking.
Maybe they talked it over and they thought that he got the first, but
the Fremd coach seems to be in confusion right now.
Yeah.
I think everyone's in confusion.
Yeah, I'm certainly in confusion right now.
Yeah, they're going to give Conant the ball back, so another first down thanks to the holding call, but
lucky break.
Definitely.
Now you gotta take it and you gotta capitalize on it.
Definitely another fighting chance for the Cougars now, and I said this a lot last week. Do you think with how that drive went, do we see some passes?
I still think they're going to stick to their bread and butter. That run game is too good for Conant to. We saw it last week.
Yeah.
We saw it the week before against Vernon Hills with Tella and his 2 touchdowns. He had another one last week. So if that's their bread and butter, they're going to stick to it. Even if Fremd is a good team, they're still going to stick to their bread and butter. So let's see if they do that. RKC lines up. Hands it off to Catella. Catella's going to cut back. He's going to get brought down, though. I don't know if he got any. Good tackle by Fremd, but looks like. Yep, I don't think he got any. Yeah, he didn't get any there. Catella did not get any there, but I feel like for the Cougars, they need to have a hot start against this very good team. They have a hot start. That's a momentum killer right there. So
definitely. I mean, we saw that with the Highland Park game last week.
100%.
Big thing about the passing, I don't think the Cougars are really going to do much passing until they see the run kind of die down a bit. And, I mean, that's probably going to be a lot later in the game, like 4th quarter or something like that.
Here, jet sweep, fake the jet sweep, and hands off to Vaziri. but not much doing again. This Fremd defense is relentless in the box.
This could definitely maybe be just a very challenging and hard game for the Cougars tonight.
It's going to be a battle fought in the trenches, I believe. This is a very aggressive defensive line, and they're going to try to get to the quarterback as quick as they can. Even if the quarterback's already got rid of the ball, they're going to still go for the quarterback and bring down anyone along the way. So
definitely from what I've seen is, I mean, the Fremd offense hasn't even come on the field yet, and I'm already starting to feel a little nervous for the Cougars.
Especially with this defense, but Marchese's going to roll out, right, overthrows Sarma, though. Needed that to get the first, but the pass is overthrown. So, 4th down for the Cougars, and that's going to result in a punt. So, 4th and 9, Zero got 1 on that run. So, a punt will be had for the Cougars, and now we can finally see the Fremd offense. So, Fremd, as we talked about a little bit, Fremd beat Evanston, who is usually very good at football, 34-7, which
wow,
that's a beating in my opinion. That's a very good score. Punt's kind of flat, but it's fair caught. And let's see, it looks like 85 touched the ball before it went down, but I think it got that bounce backwards. So they're gonna recover on the 20-yard line, 25-30-yard line, which is not bad.
Yeah.
But as I was saying before, Evanston, we're a respected program. And then New Trier, who is obviously known in Illinois as like a powerhouse. They are known for like having a big school. And they've always been known to be good at athletics in general. But they beat them. Fremd beat them 35-16.
Wow.
So let's see. O'Brien's going to throw a deep ball here. It's overthrown. No flags on the play. Good coverage, but O'Brien wants that deep shot quick, wants to get on the score very quick as well.
Definitely very scary.
Very scary for the Cougars.
This game is going to test Conant's secondary this week. Again, hasn't really been tested a ton. A lot of last week was jet sweeps by Highland Park that was killing the defense. I wonder I wonder if Fremd's going to run any of those, or if they're just going to try and get checkdowns right now.
Do we have any injury reports?
Not as of today. Jacob Barnett, their linebacker, did do something with his hand. That's all I know of. But O'Brien, 4 wideouts, sits in the pocket, roll out to his right. He's going to take it. He's got room. He's got a lot of room. He's going to cut back. He has a lot of room.
Wow.
He may go. Is he going to go? I don't know. Yes, he will. Wow. Just a 70-yard run for O'Brien there, and that's... Wow. That's the way to set the tone for Fremd.
Yeah.
He looked like Lamar Jackson.
He did look like Lamar Jackson. That's
That
gonna be a mood killer.
Definitely.
There was a lot of room up midfield. He immediately, once he saw it, he was gone, and he was gone for a ton of yards. And it happens. It's going to happen. So let's see how the Cougars can counteract this.
It didn't look like there was a lot of. I thought there was there's not a lot of room in the. My bad. There was not a lot of room in the middle for him to run, so he took the outside, and I thought he was going to get pushed out of bounds, but he found a way to cut back inside as the field goal is up and good for the extra point. I thought he was going to cut back inside. I thought he was going to go out of bounds, but he cut back inside, and there was room. There's a lot of room, and he got that last 20 yards for the touchdown. So very impressive play by O'Brien. That's what you get from a Northwestern commit right there. That's what they're gonna get out of him next year. But so the Vikings take a 7-0 lead early in this game.
Yeah.
Only 7:17 left to go in the first quarter. So if you're the coach, you got to be asking yourself right now, how do we stop this from killing our confidence? That's the question that should be asked right now.
Definitely. I mean, probably what the head coach is talking about is probably or the defensive coordinator is probably just, we got to fill in the gap in the middle so he cannot get any big running yards.
None. No running yards, because we saw how mobile he is. Look, Lamar Jackson, as he said, yeah.
Yeah, the football season in general is just a grind. You're going 9 weeks in a row, and the confidence at points is going to take dips. It's just trying to keep your hopes high, at least in tough situations right now. And this is now the Cougars' time to get the ball back.
Yep.
They're down 7-0.
Another kickoff coming. Kicks up. Same spot. Flag, though, on the play. It seems to be someone started a little too early there. So I think we'll get a redo of a kick, maybe? Yeah, an offsides call. So I don't actually know what the call is here for offsides.
Re-kick.
So they'll get a re-kick, but they'll back them up 5 yards.
Yeah, definitely. I really don't know the rules kind of for high school football kind of, and I didn't know if it's gonna be like just Conant starts at like the 35 or something.
Mm-hmm. So we'll get a little re-kick here. Conant obviously on 7-0. Hopefully they can get some scoring going early in this game, or else I feel like we said this a lot last year. If Conant doesn't score, it's out of their hands, and they just
it's
because their defense is gonna get tired 4 and out. Because we saw a lot of that last year as kicks up, good received by Sarma, and it looks like he went down in the end zone. Did he? Yeah, he did go down in the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. But we said a lot of this last year. Obviously, Cougars went winless last year. Very different now as they're 500, hoping to be 3-2. We said a lot of you scoring early is the key. If we score early, then momentum changes, and unfortunately, that just didn't happen. And the Cougars were kind of left to just sit there on defense. The defense would take long, exhausting drives, and the offense would go out, go 4 and out, and then defense would come back on just already gassed. Yeah. So hopefully there's none of that happening again. There you go. Sarma's going to motion over. Handoff's going to be to the right side, and very good defense. Pushed him back a little bit. Maybe a loss here.
No, you got a couple. You got 4.
You got 4. My apologies. It is very hard to see.
Yeah, definitely. It's just hopefully the Cougars can just try to get past midfield by potentially halftime, maybe. I mean, this Fremd defense is just looking amazing.
They have stopped the Cougars in their tracks on every single play. There was, though, Sarma was pretty open on Marchese's rollout to the right in that pass. Just an overthrow, though, but that could have been a first down if completed. So maybe they're gonna heavy run commit, but Catel's gonna run to the right. Marchese's gonna roll out to the right. Deep shot here. Who does he have? He has Garcia. Does Garcia have it? No, he doesn't.
I'm surprised there was no flag on the play.
I think he had early contact on Garcia, number 4 there.
Let's see.
He got a hand on it.
Roughing the passer is going to be the call here. Marchese got hit late after that ball was thrown out. So 15-yard penalty, Cougars first down automatically, I believe, yeah?
Definitely a very, very lucky play for the Cougars, and I'm just hopefully it just, may not be tonight that we get our yards due to penalties.
Hopefully not.
Maybe.
Yep,
we'll take it, though.
We'll take the first down.
Yeah.
I like that, though. I liked the aggressiveness early. I think we saw 2 pass plays last week against Highland Park, which I don't think the passes were needed, though. That's why they didn't run them as much. But here against a very tough defense, your looks kind of have to be changed up a good amount.
Definitely, maybe we can. Wondering what the Cougars are thinking right now with just this Fremd defense.
That pass play looked good, and then Garcia almost had it and just got hit out by the cornerback. But let's see what they do again. Handoff's going to go to the right. It's going to go to Sarma. Sarma's going to find a hole. He's going to get brought down. Let's see if he has enough for the first. He won't, but he'll get second and around half. Look at half there. Give him around maybe 3 or 4 on the carry. So second and 6 or second and 5.
It's a very good carry there, giving him half the yards he needs. Back to that pass play, though. It looks like Marchese, from the past 2 games we've seen, likes to take those deep shots to Garcia, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That one got a little close downfield. Probably could have been called for pass interference, but
Tut
We'll take
lined
any
up.
way we can get
Tut
it.
lined up to the left, but it's a fumble, and Fremd's gonna recover. Not what you wanted there. Looks like a miscommunication on the with the running back and the quarterback, and the botched handoff results in the fumble and the Conant turnover.
This is not looking good.
Not looking good so far. So Fremd's gonna take it back at midfield. So Fremd will get the ball for the second time. Last time they did score a touchdown, but that could always change. Defenses change. Here we go. O'Brien, one running back to his right, 4 wideouts. He's gonna drop back to pass. He's looking for a deep shot. Does he have it? Yeah, he does. He's gonna slide and get on the tackle. It's gonna be a first down and then some. Give him around 15 to 20 on the catch.
I don't think he's run it to the running backs yet. I think it's been all pass plays or play action plays at least.
So on the right hash, that's where the Vikings set up shop. The Vikings wearing their white jerseys, green letters, green helmets with their gold, yellow striping, and then the Cougars wearing the iconic homes, the navy blue with the navy blue helmet and the red logo.
Definitely, I will say, Fremd does have good helmets.
The slip screen's gonna work here. He's gonna get a lot. Is he enough for a touchdown? He's gonna be brought short. He's gonna be tackled too. So that wasn't necessarily a play action where you fake the handoff to the running back and you go for a pass, but a slip screen, which is you have all the blockers, you let all the blockers come towards the quarterback, and then the running back is pretty open, has space in the backfield to run. So I like their looks they're running. They're running a lot of I like the screen passes, which is what that, and then also the play action they're running too. But he's not running that many play actions. He's running one, but then O'Brien's just looking for a lot of deep shots here. He wants that end zone quick.
Mm-hmm. It's that mindset: score early, score often. Everybody wants to do it.
Let's see if they can though. On the 4-yard line, handoff to the left, and is he in? He is in for the touchdown. So not the best start for the Cougars. 13-0 right now. Field goal pending. It's a rough start for the Cougars.
Definitely. I mean, like I said, I really am hoping the Cougars do not get their yards from penalties because of how just good of a Fremd defense this is.
They need to prove themselves tonight. This is the night that proves that can we come together as a program? Can we beat the big bad guys in our conference? Can we succeed?
Field goal is wide left. They're gonna count it though. It went barely. It looked like it missed and went over the upright, but they're gonna count it since I think it did somehow stay in. 14-0 for the Vikings.
Yeah, definitely. From where we were, it looked like he just shanked it.
Yeah, but we obviously don't have the best angle of things sometimes. But 14-0. So
we got 14-0. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Although we're down, still in the first quarter, down by 2 scores, I like how the Cougars are taking deep shots. I think the deep shots are going to help them. Once they complete it, even if it's like a simple 20, 30-yard pass, if the Cougars complete it, that's a momentum switcher. The offense is fired up, the fans are fired up, and that just gets the momentum and gets the mood just like better and like more light. And so that's what I want to see out of Marquez in the offense, because right now the run game's getting bottled up. They're getting maybe 2 yards a carry, not even, maybe like none. So.
And the thing I also like about the Cougars right now is that in the first couple of games, after a while, their playbook, the plays that they were running, weren't. The other team was very good at figuring them out. So now I like that they're mixing up their plays and trying to throw them off. This is kind of a mental game. You gotta be one step ahead of the other team at all times.
So, as this is the first week of the MSL conference, as of conference matches, let's talk about some other notable games going on right now. Hoffman and Schaumburg are going on right now. That's a very exciting game. Schaumburg is a sleeper, I'd say, for the MSL. Obviously, very big rivalry with Conant. Hoffman looks really solid.
Oh, yeah.
Also beat Nutrier, but beat Nutrier by a good amount. A lot, actually. So that'll be a touchback for the kicker. And Marchese's going to step on the field, hopefully for the fourth or third drive. Hopefully get some points on the board. But that's the matchup happening right now. Elk Grove and Rolling Meadows, I believe, is also happening.
I believe Palatine and Barrington are tomorrow. I believe both Palatine and Barrington have lost a game, and I think it was
I believe Palatine lost 2 games, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. I think Barrington, the only one they lost was to Maine South, which has shown up. They have been really good.
I think Palatine also lost to Maine. I think it was Maine South.
Yeah.
And then they also lost to, I think, Glenbrook South.
Yeah,
too?
Glenbrook South is also really good.
Very good programs, very good matchups, but let's stay focused here. Marchese's going to hand it off again. And once again, the run game's pretty bottled up, I think. I don't know if he got a good amount there by Catella. I got around 2 or 3 on the play.
Definitely, the Cougars need to. I mean, it's still very early in the game, but we are down 2, so they definitely need to just do. Do something big potentially to help out the morale of the team and definitely the fans, but just hoping they can do something.
Hopefully they can do something indeed. So, Marchese is going to line up right hash, 1 wide out to left. That's going to be Garcia. And motion to Sarma. Sarma's not going to get it, but run's going to be up the middle. And not much doing either. Catella's not going to get a good amount either. Let's see if he got any, to be honest. Maybe got 1 on the play. 2nd and 6 turns into 3rd and 6. He got none on the play. So, crucial 3rd down for the Cougars.
Oh, no, he got all the way to
my
the
bad.
2.
My bad.
Yeah.
He didn't update, but he got up to the 2. So, yeah, 3rd and 2. I cannot see today.
It's the scoreboard is taking a little bit to update.
Yeah, but
No discredit to anyone who's working it.
Instead of a third and medium, we have a 3rd and short. 1 wide out to the right. It's going to be Tut. He's going to line up. Handoff's going to be up the middle, though. Did he get it? Oh, is that a fumble again? Fremd says they have it. Uncover the dog pile, and Fremd has it. Not 2 back-to-back fumbles. Not the start you want.
Oh, my.
definitely.
Let's see. Wait. Hold on. The refs are talking here.
Yeah, they're going to tack this over.
Looks like the defense is coming back off. Wait. He was down by contact before the fumble, so.
Definitely another lucky thing for the Cougars.
It'll be 4th and 1. So this is decision time. Do you want to be aggressive and go for it in your own territory? Fremd's already up 14.
Yeah.
Do you want to risk that, or do you want to be conservative and punt it again? Because even if they go for it, we saw what O'Brien could do. We saw how even with his legs, he got 70 yards on one play. So let's see. They're gonna go for it here. Gonna hand it off up the middle. They're gonna get it. I think they got it.
Yeah, I think he got in.
That's a 1st down for the Cougars. Yep. So Cougars get a 1st down. I think it was good.
Ball on their 29-yard line. Definitely just
this
helps out the team.
Yeah. No timeouts taken yet, which is very surprising for high school football. We just our first timeout last week, I think, around 50 seconds.
Well, I think
5 minutes, 50 seconds. I think.
Yeah, I think they're trying to space them out. Use them more by the 2nd quarter so they can get a touchdown, like kind of before halftime. They give the ball back to them.
So another 1st down for the Cougars. Catella's in motion, but the handoff's gonna be up the middle to Suziri, and nothing doing on that one, from what I can tell. Maybe 1 or 2. I think he got 2 there. So 2nd and 8, I believe. 2nd and 6. Oh my God, I can't see today. 2nd and 6.
Yeah.
So runs haven't been going as they've gotten better. The plays have gotten better. They're averaging around 4 yards a carry, I'd say. A lot better, but I would still like to see those deep shots.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, with that deep shot last week against Highland Park near the end of the half, that was a beautiful throw.
Beautiful throw. Unfortunately, he couldn't come down with it, but there was a PI, so when you let the defense make mistakes, you get good plays for it. So another handoff up the middle though, and I think he got a couple yards there. That's gonna be Spizzeri again.
Is this the third time that they've run up the middle?
Third time.
Yeah.
They've been running up the middle a lot. They've been doing a lot of options, a lot of hands off up the middle. So it reminds me a lot of like college football, Army and Navy's offense, that option offense.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they're trying to just whittle down the Fremd defense right now, trying to make them, again, like you said, make mistakes, but they're also trying to just whittle down their confidence right now and just wear and tear.
Cattell is going to get it up the middle. Not Cattell, Spizzeri. Another fumble, it seems. I don't know. Fremd's pointing.
I mean, definitely what you guys said about just wearing down this Fremd defense, and it's very not great to say, but I don't think it's working.
It's not working right now. As balls on the 42, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. So, Fremd, very good lead here. 2-score lead, 14-0. Not the end of the world, but stuff still could happen. Cougars will get it. They're going to go the opposite way, though. First quarter takeaways. Wes?
It was an interesting quarter for the Cougars. I mean, you're down 14-0. It's not the end of the world. It is a 2-score lead for the other guys, but you can still come back from this. This isn't like you're dead in the water. You got 3 quarters to go. You should adjust. Just adjust to it. You'll be fine.
Definitely my takeaway so far is that this Fremd defense is just explosive. They are phenomenal. Same with the offense. They are looking like a great high school football team, and definitely like just a school that scouts love to go to, and this may be very tough for the Cougars tonight.
Right now, it doesn't seem impossible,
No.
but it seems it's reaching further and further out of the grasp of the Cougars. So, 42-yard line, it's going to be 4th and 3. 43-yard line, 4th and 3. So, I don't know what.
I think they might punt.
They're probably going to punt. They were risky on the last one. They got it. So, they might go again, but we're going to see what the play call is here.
It looks like, I believe the offense is staying on the field.
The offense will stay on the field. We have a little better view of the back, so Spizzeri's going to be the back here. Motion across with Sarma. Fakes the handoff. Cattell's going to get bottled up and brought down, so nothing doing, but Fremd's going to take over in their own territory. And we have a new anchor now. We did a little switch while we're doing that.
Switcheroo.
What's your name?
Mason.
So Mason's going to join us here for the second quarter. Mason, what do you think about the game so far?
I think Fremd came to play a big battle, and they're doing it well. Conant's putting up a fight.
That's wise words.
Wise words indeed.
No timeouts taken yet.
Looks like Fremd will get the ball back now after the failed fourth down attempt by the Cougars, and we'll go from there.
So Fremd going with a four wide out receiver set. O'Brien's going to take it back.
Yeah.
Drops back, looking for a deep shot. He might
And
have
he
it
throw
up
it.
the middle,
And he
it's
misses
incomplete. Incomplete. Trying to go there, but Evan Kirk seems to be limping a little bit. That is not good. Remember, 2 picks in that last game versus Highland Park.
What do we say? He had a brace on his wrist?
Yeah,
Did we
he had
say?
it.
Yeah.
He did, and you could kind of see it a little bit. It's like I think he got removed to like a kind of cast thing. I don't think he's wearing it today, but it doesn't seem to be his upper body. It seems to be his legs, and he's limping a little bit. But he's going to stay out there.
Good on him, just fighting through the pain and staying out there. Doing everything he can for his team.
Yeah.
So O'Brien, same set as last time. 4 wideouts. Quick pass. Finds one. Jukes out one guy, but is that enough for the first down?
I do not think so.
I
I think it's close now.
Yeah,
Third.
third and short is going to be.
Should be like 3rd and 3.
Third and
Yeah, 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. So 3rd and 3 for the Vikings, and hopefully the Cougars put up a stop here, limit them to only 3 points.
Yeah, hopefully the Cougars can stop them. and not let them pass, and they can maybe punt it.
I don't think they're in punting range here. They're in field goal range maybe, but
Yeah.
same set as last time. It's run the same set, but they're going to do a little jet sweep here. That's a Conant killer. He's going to find a lot of room, cuts back, and he's going to get the first down and more. That jet sweep, we saw it last week. That's a killer right there.
Yeah, it really gets Conant.
Yeah, we saw that last week. I think if they keep running that, they might still be doing really good with Fremd and stuff.
So first intended on the 19-yard line. So Fremd's inching closer and closer and closer.
We were talking about jerseys earlier. I wonder if Conant this year, usually they do a camo out. I wonder if they're going to bring back the camo jerseys that they wear for that game.
I think it would be our milled camo out we have, but
Yeah.
they're gonna hand it off for the first time tonight, and he's gonna go out. Is he gonna? No, he's not. It looks like he's gonna go out of bounds, but he's gonna brought that on the 2-yard line. But
There are penalty markers.
I thought there was a flag. I could.
Yeah, there are penalty
There is a
markers.
penalty marker out. Refs are gonna speak it over.
There's been a lot of flags this game.
There have been a lot of flags. It's not very uncommon to see flags in high school games, from what I've seen. But it looks like it's going to be on Fremd. It might be a holding call, as they're set up around 5 yards behind that.
Fremd has taken a lot of penalties so far in both quarters. It'll be interesting to see how much this affects them in the end game.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is going to be a hold, as the refs seem to be arguing with each other. So, yeah, hold on Fremd. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. They're going to repeat first down.
They seem to have been playing rough today.
What kind of effects a penalty, a lot of penalties can have are, you take a lot of penalties, you're just going to keep losing and losing yards, and eventually that'll just catch up to you near the end of the game.
Oh, run up the middle. It's going to be a lot. First down again, I believe. But, yeah, as you said, a lot of penalties can... If there's penalties, a lot of penalties are going to add up, and a lot of yards forward are going to be cut down and brought back, and even big plays, as we saw, that was a pretty big play. It was like a 15-yard run brought back because of a holding call, but Fremd got it right back.
Yep.
With that run up the middle. So Fremd's going back more into their playbook a little bit. They're pulling out the runs up the middle. They are running though the same 4 wideout set. Obviously not here. They're running 3 wideout set. But O'Brien's gonna hand it off again, and he's gonna get in for the touchdown. Fremd takes an early 20-0 lead with that touchdown.
Yeah.
Not where you want to be for the
Yeah.
Cougars right now.
No. More they let Fremd through, it's gonna hurt them later on, trying to get their points back.
That lead's
Yeah.
gonna just keep adding up, and eventually, it's gonna be too far out of Conant's reach to even come away with a close game.
Yeah.
Does it look like they? Oh no, I thought for a second they might go for 2, but no, it looks like they're gonna.
They wouldn't go for 2. They're too up by a good amount. I don't think they would
Well, you never
push
know.
the aggressiveness of it. So kicker lines up, high snap, kicks up. It's good. So 21-0 lead for Fremd. Conant has not gone really far from what we saw. I don't think they've gone past the 50, have they, Wes?
I don't think so. If so, it was for a short time. They got to figure out how to hold on to the ball.
2
They've had-
fumbles already.
Yeah,
That's-
they've had 2 fumbles. I believe one of them might have been called back.
Yeah, I think.
Actually, I think they might have had 3 fumbles.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they had one of them that they recovered. One of them who was down by contact. The other one went the other way. But they got to figure out how to just communicate with each other. Some of these are on the handoff. Some of these are just protecting the ball. And we'll see where that goes. It's the little things that you just got to adjust. When you adjust the little things, they can have a big impact, you know?
Yeah.
Also, we'd like to mention that our honorary captain for the day was our principal, Miss Novak. She's retiring at the end of this year, so she's a senior, like me and Wes, technically.
Yeah.
So we thank her for supporting our school, supporting us as a broadcast club,
Yep.
and as Conant. So Patella, Kirk, and Sarma are the 3 returners here. possibly see a touchback here again, unless it's too short. Fremd's been kicking touchbacks. I don't think we've seen one ball get brought out. But
We'll see where this one goes. We are parked, I believe, a little bit closer to the field this time around.
we are.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Kick to the right. Nice kick. Sarma's going to get it. He's going to go to the right this time. Cuts in left, and he's going to get bottled up. We're going to get brought back for a couple yards, too.
There's a penalty marker, though.
I think the penalty markers might be on Fremd. I really couldn't tell what happened in that play there.
Let's see. They're actually going to talk it over real quick.
I think it might have been holding on Fremd.
Could very well be.
Fremd players look in a little bit of shock, maybe? I can't really tell.
They're talking it over a little bit.
Yeah.
They have since picked up
They're
the
going to move it
flag.
back. That's on Conant, I believe. Yeah, I think it's on Conant.
It might go on the intercom in a sec.
Yeah. It looks to be on Conant,
Yeah.
which might have been a holding call,
Yeah, that's not good for Conant, seeing them getting pushed back.
especially down 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spazzeri in the backfield. I apologies, but you're giving Spazzeri, but Spazzeri immediately gets bottled up as soon as he gets the ball. The run game's not working right now. It's dying down.
No, I think they got to try maybe a couple of jet sweeps, I think if it's working against their defense, maybe Fremd's defense can get a little stumped on it as well.
Yeah.
I feel like that's their killer all year. It's been the jet sweeps.
Yeah.
We saw it a lot last week against the Giants. A lot of
Oh, yeah.
touchdowns against. Not a lot. I should say it was a 28-24 ball game.
It was
but
still
a good amount of the yards came from jet sweeps for Highland Park, and Conant was only able to stop them like after the third quarter, after they started getting adjusted to it, which took a while for them to get adjusted. So Siri again in the backfield is gonna get handed off again, but bottled up.
immediately
Oh my.
red.
Well, I don't understand why we keep handing it off and we keep seeing that it's not working. I think we should start trying some other new stuff. Here in this
Backed
ball
up
game.
here.
Yeah.
We're on our own 9-yard line, maybe even less.
Good job by number 11 for Fremd. He immediately recognized where they were going with it and just gave it his all against Spazzeri.
They're stacking the box. I like though Conant on defense, even though they've been giving up a good amount of medium passes. They're limiting deep shots, which they're giving up the medium passes and a lot of yards after catch, but limiting the deep shots is going to
Help them in the long game if
Yep,
they
Oh,
deep
they're
shot there,
throwing it.
but looks like a pass. No flags are out.
Oh,
There's
no,
there's
a
one
flag.
flag out. Tut talking to the ref over it. It looks like a pass interference, I believe. Max Tut, their broadcast class. He's a very big supporter of our broadcast club. So,
It is
number
against
24 out there talking to the ref. Yeah, they're going to move him forward there. Tut seemed to be going on a long streak, which is just a straight route, and seemed to be pushed a lot by the DB, the defensive back for Fremd. So,
think that's really good though for Conant that they're being pushed forward a little too, because they were pushed back in the beginning of when they got the ball. So getting pushed forward will kind of give them a little push.
So another given opportunity here. Fremd not doing great with the penalties, but that doesn't seem to be stopping them at all on defense. Handoff to Catella. Catella's going to find an
Oh,
outside,
no.
but
Oh,
get
no.
bottled up. This run is not working at all.
No, it's not.
It seems that Fremd is stacking the box every time, the box is where the D linemen line up. They're they're stacking that a lot, and they just have nine guys, 8 guys running in there, and the offensive line can't keep up. So, ball's on the 20, and they have 15 yards to go. So, I feel like if you run it here, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice. But if
Yeah.
you pass it here, you could possibly get some yards, and if you get in, but the downside is interception or possible return back. So
I mean, I don't think we should really be looking at downsides right now. We are down 21-0, and I think we just need a spark right now. Anything to give it some life.
handoff again to Catella. Catella's gonna get brought back. Ran it 3 straight times, and Fremd not fooled whatsoever. So 4th down, I believe.
It is 3rd down, I think. I don't think we should run it this time, personally. I think that we should try something different. Maybe fool the Fremd defense, make them think that we're going to do something and do something different. I think that will change things up a little for us.
This is usually how Conant likes to run their offense. They do.
Very run heavy.
They are run heavy, and they do not like throwing it. But the problem with the run heavy offense is that people will catch on.
As they do there. Jet sweep doesn't work. Brought back down again, and they're gonna have to punt it away. And
Yeah.
they're backed up too. So this punt is not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be really far, but hopefully the defense can get a stop here.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give credit to the Fremd defense. They're putting up a really good fight here with Conant running and all that.
Yeah.
Fremd is dominant on defense, as we were talking about. They stopped the run 3 straight times, didn't allow a single positive yard. That's good. That's good defense right there.
Yeah.
Fremd ranked, I think, number 16th or 32nd in Illinois, 16th in the 8A division. Is they're going to return it. Number 7 is going to find a lot of room. He's going to try to spin, but gets pushed out of bounds. So, yeah, Fremd is very well ranked in the state of Illinois.
Very prestigious.
They're yes. As of recent, they've been very prestigious, but not too long ago, 2 years ago,
Yeah.
Conant's last season with the win before this one, Fremd was not that great. Fremd won 1 game, and that was,
I believe against Conant.
ironically enough, it was against Conant, but Fremd
Conant
won.
always has trouble against Fremd. We don't really know why. Obviously now Fremd is a really good program, but before then we really didn't know why we kept dropping games to Fremd.
As
It's
of
really weird.
September 2022, 2025, Fremd is ranked 9th in high school rankings.
O'Brien up the middle finds a guy. Three defenders on him. Still gonna get a couple more, and they're down right back at the 2. So they're back in it.
This is kind of what we said earlier in the game. This is the defense just kind of being left out to dry right now, and not great.
Like you were saying earlier, I do think we need a spark for Conant here. I think everyone just needs to be brought up on their team, but we're doing good so far.
4:42 left in the second quarter, right before the half. Jet sweeps number 6. Number 6 finds a hole and
Touchdown.
gets in for the touchdown. So, obviously not a good half for the Cougars. No response on defense to Fremd's very strong and powerful offense.
Yeah.
I will say the Fremd student section has been kind of quiet in this entire game. I'm gonna be honest. I think they cheered a lot for the first touchdown, and then after that, they kind of. I think they're confident.
Yeah, I
in
think
themselves.
that they're quiet. I think if Conant gets back in the second half, maybe they'll start getting louder. But for now, they're just quiet.
I haven't really heard the Conant student section as much. I have been
Yeah.
hearing them, but it's a lot less from last week.
That is a good.
PAT is good. Perfect on PATs for the day for the Fremd kicker. So 28, nothing.
I think it's not as big as the homecoming game as we saw last week. Last week for the homecoming game, it was really packed. But this week, there's not as much people. There is people, and you do hear them sometimes.
So with with 4 minutes left in the half, 20-0. Cougars are hoping to get one spark before halftime, one score to hopefully change some momentum, maybe?
Yeah. The goal today we're doing the gold out. It's for the Cancer Society.
Cal's Angels, yep.
Cal's
Pediatric
Angels,
Cancer,
yep.
Yep. So we're selling shirts, as you can see, all of us wearing. There's a section there that are all wearing the shirts.
Yep. Cheerleaders wearing them too.
Yep.
Shirelles,
Yep.
Toms.
Some of the players too. You can see their gold socks and under the shirts. Yeah.
Yep.
Very good cause.
Very good cause.
So here we go. Conant's going to go back on offense right now, and right now is just looking for a spark. Anything to get us going. A touchdown would be great.
Big play would be great.
Points would be great.
Yeah,
Any points, maybe even a field goal.
Even
yeah,
a field goal, yep. Just
3
give us
points would
some.
be good. I think if we can even get 3 points and just get on the board, I think that will just maybe give us some hope in there.
Catala's gonna call off Sarma. Catala's gonna find some room. Not much though. And
He gets taken down at the
About
around
the 25?
Yeah,
25.
about the 25.
It was. What did you guys see on the kickoff? The ball is usually slanted, kind of like this microphone on the table. It's kind of slanted like this, but the ball was flat and it was at a 180-degree angle. It was flat, which I find very interesting. Not a lot of kickers do that. I think that's the only time I've ever seen that.
Yes.
Being flat on the ground like that. But I guess if it
works,
yeah.
It's working right now.
I think if it works, that would be a great statement for Conant, because I think if we find something that works and it works, even if it's running the ball like in a different way, if it works, and we should just keep doing that.
So on the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. No wideouts in here. It looks like a lot of linemen stacked with some tight ends. Catala's going to be on the outside though. Interesting spot for him, but handoffs to Vaziri, and Vaziri gets a couple there.
And they are taken down.
Vaziri is taken down. So, they've been running a lot of wideout sets, a lot of wide receivers on the outside.
Yeah.
But wide receivers haven't been getting much action tonight, as we've seen. The run game is very dominant for Conant.
Yeah.
And it's just not working. The run game is not effective right now. It hasn't been working, but Conant is continuing to run it, hoping it works. But I feel like if one deep shot, maybe one play, and that happens to connect, that's gonna be a spark, and then something may happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we keep running that, and then we switch back to running, maybe in the second half.
Jet sweep, number 32. He's gonna get I don't know if he got any there. I think he got pushed back.
Yeah, and someone's helmet flew off. I don't know if you can call that for a flag here.
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
I think it's you don't. I don't think you can. But 3rd down, he got brought back a
He
lot.
did. That's not good.
Ball's on the 20, 15
Yards
left
to go.
Lost a 5.
Yeah.
Lost a 5 on that play.
Conant has just been running the ball for the past 3 drives, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
it
3
is.
drives. They need
3 drives, 3 minutes left in the half. It's just
it's a slog right now.
Even if they did a medium pass just to get a first down,
here we
Marchese's
go.
gonna throw, but it's
Ooh.
gonna be batted down.
Ooh. And he
Marchese's
gets.
gonna get taken down as well. No flag. Marchese is limping off though.
Ooh.
Not a
that's
good
not
sign.
That is not good. And he seems like he's a little hurt.
He seems shaken up
Yeah.
Yeah.
as the punt unit comes out.
Hopefully we can punt it pretty far where then we can stop them at maybe the 50. That'd be good for us.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully Marchese is okay. We will get back to you probably after the half is when we'd probably expect us to get any word.
2 minutes 40 seconds left.
So Marchese's usually the punter today in these situations, but the kicker will be the punter, I believe. High snap, very high snap. Almost blocked there.
I think somebody
and
did
they
get a
take it
hand
at the
on
50, I think. That is a very, very, very good punt return there.
Yeah.
from Fremd.
Around the 45, I believe. So O'Brien and the offense have around maybe one more shot left with only 2 minutes 30 seconds left. Have one more shot left to score, and if they score quick and Conant can't do anything on offense, they may have another opportunity, which would be devastating to the Cougars. And unfortunately, it would probably ice this game.
Yeah.
And that's sad to say in the first half, but obviously you don't want that. But if they get maybe a score or two more, it's the game's probably over.
Yeah.
But here we go. Keeping it cool.
An interception would be great here.
It'd be amazing.
Would be.
O'Brien's gonna drop back, trying to look for the outright.
And
He looks for a deep shot. He's gonna take it himself. Gets it to 13. 13's gonna get a good amount of yards.
Looked like it was going to defenders. I did not see the wide receiver cut on the slant.
I think the wide receiver was well covered until the end where he caught the ball.
2:18 clock slowly winding down. No timeouts yet called. They may be one or two called before we get to the 2-minute warning. I don't know if we actually have a 2-minute warning in high school.
No, we do not have a 2-minute
forgot.
warning right now. We just keep going.
They keep going. O'Brien, same set as last. Gonna give it to the running back. He's gonna get tripped up, but he's gonna fight for some after the tackle. And maybe I think 2nd and 2 or 3. Looks like 2nd and 2, I believe.
Yeah. With 1:41 seconds left to go.
They got a good amount there.
Yeah.
2nd and 2. Yep.
Yeah, too.
So right back in there. So 4 wideouts for O'Brien. O'Brien trying to find an out route and no good. Incomplete pass.
And the ball comes off the field.
Yeah. I think.
There's Gavin, our camera operator.
Yeah.
Nice spiral by Gavin.
Yeah.
Maybe he can be the quarterback if the quarterback's injured.
Maybe. Hopefully
I believe
he's not
believe
injured.
Max Tutt is the backup QB.
He might be.
I
we
thought
don't.
he
We don't
mentioned
know
that.
for sure.
We don't know that for sure, but
I think.
and obviously we hope Marchese's okay.
And we hope Marchese comes back
Yeah.
in. But O'Brien, 3rd down,
Another pass.
finds the out route. And he's gonna be brought up not before getting the first though. So 1st and goal.
That I do think that Conant is doing good with their, I don't know how to call it, but the people that defend the wide receivers for
The
Fremd.
cornerbacks. The cornerbacks.
No, the people that defend the wide receivers.
The cornerbacks. There's like
the
cornerbacks and
cornerbacks.
cornerbacks. They sound
Yeah.
very similar. But cornerbacks are
But-
usually guys who defend the receiver.
Yeah.
You could also call them defensive backs, but
Yeah.
that gets bunched in with safeties and
Yeah.
people like that.
I gotta say they've been good. If they do even give up a catch, they're tackling them pretty much right away.
No yards after catch, which is great for the Cougar defense. But
Yeah.
the next step is eliminating catching the ball in general.
Yeah. Maybe we can run some blitz, try to get the
Motion by
quarterback
number
down.
6, O'Brien. He has a lot of room. Is he going to scramble? He's going to take off. He's going to get a touchdown. Did he get past the line of scrimmage?
I
What-
thought he did.
I think he was to the left of the end zone. I really couldn't tell from here, but that's what it looked like to me.
I thought that he got past the line of scrimmage,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't think he did. I think he got before that. I think he stopped before that. So they did call it a touchdown. He did get it out before.
Wait, refs are talking. Hold on. They are gonna move him back. Looks like
Yeah.
it.
Maybe it wasn't a touchdown.
That's
Oh no, I think they called a flag. They might have called a flag on him.
yeah.
1 minute 9 seconds left.
That might be because he threw it after he crossed the line of scrimmage. That might be why they threw the flag.
Max Tutt making.
Max Tutt might be the backup quarterback for Conant if Marchese does not get back in. Hopefully he does.
I think he's
But
playing safety, right?
he is right now. He's playing safety. It looks like so. I don't know if that was his guy on that play, but he's in there. O'Brien drops back, fades it up to the end zone.
Ooh.
One-hand attempt is no good.
Tries to make a one-handed catch, but is blocked by
Cornerback.
cornerback.
Or that's blocked by Garcia, number 6. So, third down. I think it's the first third down the Cougars have forced today.
Yeah.
So, O'Brien's trying to go to the end zone with these soft balls that only the receiver can get, but the receiver on that one tried to go one-handed with it.
Yeah, trying to be fancy with it.
Doesn't really work, but
Yeah.
try to do the George Pickens catch there.
I can tell you one thing Conant's good at, and that's making their hot dogs. I can smell it from here.
O'Brien
Oh, yeah.
gets to the running back, but no good. Fourth down.
Take it.
First fourth down stop for the Cougars, so they're going to force the fourth down, and the Crazies are getting loud for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably gonna attempt field goal, but I don't know for sure.
It looks like they're going to go for it here,
Yeah.
I think.
They're-
They're probably going to go for it, get one score left. 40 seconds only. No timeouts. They have a running clock
I'd
with
say
40
that
seconds.
is the smart play to do. I mean, you do have the running clock. If you kick it off or kick the field goal, it's going to stop and give Conant a chance. You want to run down that clock as much as possible.
Yeah.
O'Brien rolls out. Is that O'Brien? I'm not sure.
That is, yeah.
He's trying to find a guy.
Running around.
Does he have one? He
Yeah.
does.
He
What a good
has
throw.
A touchdown.
Good throw by O'Brien. Finds number 6.
Seems like the Cougars are getting a little mad here. I think we need some positive energy coming from the Cougars. Maybe the
Very-
Crazy Cougars can bring them up.
Nice. That was nice to catch in the hot mic.
Yeah, hot mic a little
Yep.
bit.
That's pretty funny, but
Yeah.
obviously there is going to be some emotions when down 34.
Yeah.
34, wow.
34-0, but
Yeah.
in the first half only.
Yeah. I was at the freshman game earlier, and you can tell there was some emotions at that game too when we lost.
So kick is up.
No
and
good.
it's no good. It is no good.
Oh, no, wait. They called it good. They did call it good.
They did call it.
It looks
Yep.
like it was out of the field goal post there
Yeah, it did.
from our angle.
So Cougars are down now 35-0 in the first half. Not ideal at all.
Yeah, not good.
And this game is slowly slipping away.
With 18 seconds left, maybe we can pull a Hail Mary and throw it down the whole field and get a touchdown, but that is very unlikely here.
I believe their odds are going to be they're probably just going to kneel the ball, let the clock run out, go to the half. What do you think the halftime conversation is going to be like, Wes?
I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know.
I don't know what you can say.
I think you're down by a lot. You're down by so much right now that it's just kind of damage control at this point. Like, I think the name of the game is to score and keep them off the scoreboard right now. Just limit how much Fremd can score, how much they can get yards, how much they can do anything in this game.
Hopefully we can get a good kick return here. That would be good for Conant, and maybe we can go for it and get very once in a while touchdown.
On the kickoff, ball is not flat, as I said last time. It's shipped differently. Looks like he had a good spin to it. Sarma's going to return it. He gets the 10 past the 20. Finds a hole. He's going to fight for a couple, but he's going to get pushed back.
Yeah,
on the
gets
15.
taken down by a couple people there.
Oh, does Fremd have the ball?
Fremd looks like they might have the ball.
I can't tell. The refs are going to talk it over.
That would not
Fremd says they have it.
That would not be good if Fremd has it for Conant. Because if they can make another touchdown, because if you see where they're at, if they can make another touchdown this time, then we might be too behind to pull it through.
I believe Conant has the ball, and Marchese is back.
Marchese is back, I think.
That is.
Thankfully, doesn't appear to be that stricken up. Probably just on that last play, but 13 seconds left. They may run it one more time. They may pass. I would assume a knee here, no, but they're gonna run it, and Spazzeri's gonna get a good amount.
Better than we've seen so far in the
Yep.
game.
And that looks like it's gonna take us to the end of the half. So, before we go to halftime break, some thoughts of the game. Conant getting beat on both sides of the ball,
Yeah.
offense and defense. Holding the ball is very important, and Conant right now 3 fumbles. One didn't count obviously, but 2 that did count. Those turn into immediate Fremd points.
Yeah, there goes Conant heading off the field, probably going to the locker rooms. Maybe their coach can talk to them. Maybe they can get some energy into them. Maybe they can come out of the second half ready to go and get their points.
Wes, any final thoughts?
I think final thoughts. Like y'all said, it has been an overall beatdown right now. I think Fremd has just figured it out and has come out and been the better team right now. And again, like I said, damage control is the name of the game for the Cougars. I think it's just going to be, how are they going to come back? How are they just going to set their minds to it and be like, okay, maybe we won't win this game, but maybe we can still have a heck of a time trying to fend them off.
Yeah, that would be good.
Make the best of their situation. And
35-0 before we go in the half. Vikings are up. We'll see you before the start of the third quarter.
Yeah, they're really the
Welcome back to the third quarter of football here at Conant. It's not looking pretty, but give credit where credit's due. Fremd is playing out of their minds right now.
Oh yeah.
And we gotta remember their quarterback's D1, so.
For those of you who don't know, we have a new anchor this time.
Yeah.
What's up?
This is Wes's brother, Caleb. Caleb plays football. Caleb, you're a freshman, right?
Yep, freshman football.
Coming from a football perspective, what do you think about this game so far?
I'll be honest, I haven't been watching it a ton, but I've looked at Conant's passing, and I think they definitely could do better on the pass. They've had a ton of incompletions, and passing is what has actually so far driven the ball. If we can complete those passes, like, we can drive the ball so far. So, if we can get those passes down, then I think we could do a little bit better. Maybe get a couple first downs, maybe score a touchdown. I think we'll definitely score by before the end of the game. But yeah, I mean, Fremd's passing all over us, so we just probably got to do the same thing back.
As you said, that's what you get with a D1 quarterback.
Yeah.
We obviously saw that first play by Fremd too, that 70-yard run, which was insane, to be honest. But it is what it is at this point. O'Brien's finding really nice looks.
Oh yeah.
Like you said before, Conant needs to pass. I feel like the run game is just getting bottled up. It's not possible for Conant to get any momentum on offense.
Yeah, we run a lot. We don't pass the ball a lot. And I don't know if it's a trust factor or what, but we seem to not like passing the ball. We're very much a run-heavy team, which in some ways can be good, but against teams like Fremd, like, that's not gonna fly.
And Conant's been like that for a good amount of years now, at least since I was in high school. They've been always very run-heavy, but they were a little more. They did go with the pass a little more with Matt Mays, the quarterback, a couple years ago. But ever since Marchese took over the reins, the pass game hasn't been as evident and has not been that strong. It's been a lot of running back carries, a lot of running back like dives, halfback dives up the middle. Not a lot of options, but they're doing kickoff. The kickers are kicking the field goals next time. They should have briefcase.
You gotta also remember though, Marchese started last year as a sophomore, so I don't think his passing ability last year was really developed. I think this year he's gotten a lot better.
He's gotten better.
Especially on deep shots when he's going to Garcia. I think it has looked really good.
And I think especially since last year, the Conant team overall, not just the quarterback, not just the passing, like, I think overall the Cougars have gotten a lot better since last year. Like, we're down by 35-0, but like it's Fremd, and we played a good game. Like, we have looked good so far. It's just getting, like I said, getting those completions, getting those first downs, and keep driving the ball with the offense and keep the defense off the field. Like, we could have a shot at this game.
And as I said before, Fremd recently has been amazing at football, but not too long ago, they were like Conant. They won one game in 2022 or 2023, I believe.
Yeah.
One game, ironically, that was against Conant at home here at Charlie Ofus Field, but not so long ago, they were just like us. So hopefully you want to see Conant become like Fremd. Fremd ranked 9th in the state. Heavy favorites to win the MSL. Them, Hoffman, and Barrington are heavy favorites to win our side, at least of the MSL, if not the entire thing. And make Fremd also has a chance to make a deep run into the state playoffs. They obviously have to go against some notable guys, notable teams like Loyola, East St. Louis. They probably won't go against them because they're different divisions.
Lincoln Way East.
Yeah, Lincoln Way East,
Lincoln Way
always
East.
really good. Lincoln Way East. Remember Conant played them that first round.
Oh yeah.
In our freshman year, mine and Wes's freshman year.
Yeah. That was the last time we made the playoffs.
That's the last time we made the playoffs. At Lincoln Way East, I think it was 30. Ironically, I think it was
41-0.
It was 41-0, which is pretty close to the score.
Yeah.
I believe, though, to make the playoffs, it is a minimum, at least, of 5 wins that you need. And then it just depends on the conference. Now, our conference is really good.
I would say that our conference is probably a top 3 conference in the state of
easily.
Illinois.
I think the MSL and
Duquesne, I'd say.
Duquesne are probably the two best conferences because you have teams, Duquesne, you have teams like Batavia, Geneva,
Lake Park.
St. Charles North, Lake Park even, and then MSL you have Palatine, Fremd, Barrington, Hoffman, which Hoffman's been okay last
Hoffman's
few years.
been really good this year.
Yeah, this year they're good.
They beat New Trier really badly.
Yeah.
New Trier is always, as we said in our pregame show, New Trier has always been a respectable football program, and just recently, Fremd and Hoffman have both beat them. Fremd also has beaten Evanston, who's also historically really good at football.
Didn't Conant beat New Trier in the past few years as well? I thought they played them.
I
I
don't think we
so.
played them in the past
Might have been
years
someone
that
else.
we've been here.
It might have been Schomburg or Hoffman.
Something
I
like
think
that.
it was maybe. I thought we played Deerfield one of these.
We
years.
might have
played
played
Deerfield.
We played Deerfield. I
We
think
played
freshman year?
Glenbrook North.
Glenbrook
We
North.
played Glenbrook North.
Yeah.
That was last year, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years in a row.
And obviously, we all know what happened last year with the why did I say undefeated?
Winless.
Winless season.
Defeated.
It's
The defeated season.
we gotta just move past it, you know.
Yeah, and honestly, they have. Like I said, like we look better this year. Like I think.
2-2 to start.
Yeah, I mean,
It's an improvement.
I think playing Fremd and Barrington back to back is just an unlucky schedule, and I think on top of that, just being in the MSL and the type of program that Conant is, and like what they're trying to do with their program, is, like it's a tough conference to be in because they're trying to rebuild right now. But
Short kick for the kicker. He's gonna go far. He's gonna get brought down around where they kicked off from, where Conant kicked off from.
Just
Not
across
a
that
great
50-yard
kickoff.
line.
Just right above that 50-yard line.
it's another thing that I've noticed about Fremd this game, that they are fast. They are
very
quick. They are
they're-
on top
they're
of the ball.
big,
very quickly.
too.
Yeah.
They have a height advantage on, I think, most of our receivers, I would say, and our defensive backs too. O'Brien, as we saw, really fast.
Yeah.
I don't know wideouts names, but number 6, they've been going to him a lot on the jet sweeps and the checkdowns. So
I've watched O'Brien in the pocket, and he is super shifty. He's able to extend that play time by at least 3 more seconds by just weaving around the line and able to find.
He also
a hole
looks
to
really
throw to receivers.
composed,
He
too, in the
looks very
pocket.
calm. Yeah.
he looks like a professional quarterback. One
Yeah.
blitzer. O'Brien's
Like,
gonna
look at
escape
that.
though. On the
Oh my
run.
Deep pass.
It's
He's
gonna get
got it.
caught.
Man.
Touchdown for Fremd. What a pass and a throw. O'Brien going to his right side and
Throwing on his opposite leg.
throws a heave downfield, and it's caught.
Yeah.
And again, just what I pointed out, like making that, time in the pocket and able to throw the ball, and then great catch by his receiver there. as
So
well.
now, since Conant is down 40, the IHSA rule is that there will be a running clock when a team is up by 40. So the clock will run no matter what. The clock won't stop unless for a timeout, I believe. And
Really, I thought that wasn't
out of bounds.
I thought that was only for halftime.
No, I think it's just in general. I think it's 40 points. So we'll see. But right now, 42-0, and Conant just getting beat every aspect of the ball.
Kind of reminds me of when we played Rolling Meadows earlier this year. That one also felt like we were getting beaten on both sides of the ball, and we lost that game 44-8.
Yeah, that one was ugly.
So our text department will be looking at that ruling about the halftime rule. I believe, though, it is after. I think it's after halftime. It's 40. I could be wrong, though, but we're going to thank them for looking at that for us. I don't want to say this, but, like, when do you think the backups are going to come in,
I honestly, it's
Probably.
high school. I don't know if they'll put backups in. I'm not exactly sure who the backup quarterback is. I know
Might be.
Tyler's the starter, but I'm not sure who's backup, and I don't know if they're going to put him in.
Do you think O'Brien will come out of the game? If it gets
I think, there's a chance because you think of it from two perspectives. Like, one perspective, you have O'Brien, who's, a D1 commit, maybe still trying to prove himself a little bit to some of these bigger schools. And, but then on the other hand, you don't want him to get hurt for the rest of the season, and then, he
Shatter
doesn't
your
have the
playoff
chance.
hopes.
Yeah, and then he doesn't have the chance to prove himself as well. You know what I'm saying?
So that 40-point ruling, it is during the second half. And so the clock will always be running when a team is up by 40, unless a timeout is called. There's a score. There's like the break between third and fourth quarter, and then an injury timeout. So out of bounds counts. Out of bounds does not count. So clock will keep running out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Just to make the game go quicker, as it is a big gap.
Yeah.
So it appears Catella will be returning the kick. He's gonna find some room, but Fremd's on him immediately. So Marchese in the offense once again, 1st and 10. I don't think they made it past the 50 yet. I don't think they have
don't know.
yet, but
We might have done it once, and that was probably because of a penalty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think we've only had, like 2 first downs?
we've had
something
2.
like that?
Yeah, but you gotta give credit where credit's due. Fremd is playing unbelievably
Yeah, they're
right
playing
now.
great right now.
Fremd's just a all-around good team. As a lot of Conant students are concerned, I feel like what Conant reminds me of is in like their rivalries. I feel like the one game that truly matters is the one against Schaumburg.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry. Like,
Yeah.
as handoff will be given, but
Honestly,
nothing to do it for the run.
We could beat Schaumburg. Like, Schaumburg
Mhm.
struggled against
Highland Park.
Very
Very close game between that.
and
I
we had a
believe.
close game with them, too. Like,
The only loss that
But-
Schaumburg has right now is against Antioch, but they did have to drive all the way out to Antioch,
Yeah.
which
Is
is
Antioch
a
any
far
good?
drive.
Antioch, I think they've been pretty good. They've been a solid team all around for the past couple of years. Antioch's all the way up in the border by Wisconsin,
Yeah.
like right
Oh,
along that
wow.
border.
I
So
thought
that's
they were by, Peoria.
no, they're the
No.
opposite direction.
That was Pekin. That was who they had to play
Pekin.
last year.
Yeah. Wait, I thought they played Antioch last year.
They
Or
played
myself.
Antioch this year, I believe,
Ah.
for week 1. But
Something like that.
handoff up the middle,
Trying to find some.
nothing doing. See who's the carrier was. I think it was Spaziri. Yeah, it was
Oh,
Spaziri.
they got first.
And a first
Yeah, there's
down.
a first down.
So
We'll take
Conant
it.
moving the chains.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Take anything at this point.
Yep. Shout out to the student section. Still here.
Yeah,
Still
Still
cheering on the
loud.
team, still loud. Really good.
That's one thing you can't take away from Conant. Conant always has great school spirit.
Yeah.
Lou Sponsel has been the head coach at Fremd since 2012. So as of 2025, it is about 13 years. So he's had a lot of experience. He's had a lot of
Ups, downs.
ups,
Yeah.
downs.
This year is probably his, I would say, the best Fremd team
Definitely
he's
his
ever
best year.
coached.
I think they're definitely beating Palatine this year in the rivalry. Because last year they lost against Palatine.
That was a good game. That was, I think, a
Very good
one-point game
yeah.
at Palatine too.
Yeah.
So Fremd at home, that's a very good game.
Yeah.
However, for Conant, we do have a newer head coach.
Donatucci,
Mr.
Anthony Donatucci,
Yep.
Anthony
took over
Donatucci.
for Brian Stortz. Last year, I believe, right?
I think it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago or last year, but
One or the other. Last year.
last year he took over. Obviously not the best inductory season, but
Yeah.
gotten a lot better, gotten a lot stronger, has more team chemistry this year. Most of his starters are returning though, with Sarma, Spaziri,
Yeah.
both Spaziri brothers, Kirk,
Yeah.
Catella, and Marchese, obviously. So it's good that his starters are returning, and I think that's what's led him to 2-2.
Run up the middle.
Right up the
Oh, here
middle.
we
Find some
go.
room.
Who is Spaziri getting good yards here?
There you go.
And here's the run game we saw last week
Yeah.
coming out late in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
One Spaziri, Jackson
like the
Spaziri on the
nutter.
carry,
Jackson.
but Caden Spaziri was injured as of last week. I don't know his
I
injury status this year.
think I saw
this
him on the
week.
sideline as well. I think he's hurt this week.
He might be hurt. Yeah, I think I see him. He's on the sideline, number 3.
Yeah.
I think it was a concussion. I think he had.
Something like that.
So one Spaziri brother in the offense. Caden Spaziri usually plays defensive back.
Yeah. And back to Mr. Donatucci. I think, of course, last year, first year taking the reins, and I think he, obviously not the best start record-wise, but of course it takes time for a head coach to adjust to a team and whatever. And I think this year, one, they've improved, and two, like a lot of people don't see the behind the scenes as well of what how hard like some of these coaches and players work. So we gotta obviously give credit where credit's due, and I think
Mhm.
it's definitely due there because this team works hard. Like they're up, 5 in the morning every morning. No matter the record, they're still working hard every single day, and I think that's huge kudos to the team and the coaches to putting in the effort. Even when stuff like this happens, still going out there and playing, making plays.
They haven't given up in this game either. Sure, they're down big. Suzeri's going to get a good amount of yardage there. They're still in this game. They're still fighting for every yard.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's great that we have you here because you can give us that inside perspective in the locker room that we don't really know about what goes on in Conant football. But a lot of people don't know how hard Conant football works when they wake up in the mornings, they have lifts in the mornings, and they might have 2 days some days.
Right.
So there's a lot of stuff they endure, and then especially even against this amazing Fremd team, who looks to be unbeatable right now. They're still fighting. They're still hustling every down, every play. Still fighting for every yard, which is you love to see it as a Conant student and a fan.
That's something that a lot of the coaches have been stressing to all of the football players, all of us, is, no matter the score, no matter what, keep getting to the line, keep hustling. Don't, even though you may be defeated, don't look defeated, because then the team, the opposing team has already won. And especially, at halftime or before the first half, if you're down 30-0, 40-0, whatever, to keep on pushing, because one, there's always a chance, and two, you don't want to just show to the other side that you've completely given up.
I feel like that's a lot of what our school represents too. That pride that the Cougars have. So Marquez in the offense past the 50, on the 38. 4th down, 3 yards to go. Not in field goal range, but I'd say a good play call. As they're going to get us serious. Fury's going to get the first down, and a couple more got hit hard on that play, but gets up quick.
It's especially a guy who's been putting in the effort no matter what. Jackson Svisuri, thank you. Running hard every single play, getting a good amount of yards, just inching this offense along, and hoping to get more first downs, maybe a touchdown, field goal, something, just at least something on the board.
Guess what, guys? We are past midfield right now. We are into opposing territory.
Don't jinx us yet, Wes.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, it's just we're feeling good right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're good momentum for
I think this offense is starting to get momentum. I think if they can keep this going, then they can definitely score this drive.
Yeah.
This is definitely their best drive so far.
One wide out, stretch to the right. Who is that? That's Sarma. Sarma's gonna get a good amount of yards.
Should be
right
a first.
Right around the 20. This looks like a first down. Penalty though after the play on Fremd though. It might be.
I think it will be.
Personal foul.
Yep.
Personal foul on the Vikings. So
moving forward.
That's 15 yards right there, and first down for the Cougars.
That's huge.
Very big play. That gets them into field goal range.
Yep.
To potentially get points on the board and even closer to a touchdown, which can bring the spirits of the Cougars and the fans themselves, even the parents, alive.
I think we can definitely score this drive. The momentum and whatever, like we talked about before. It's good right now. I think we could definitely get some points on the board this drive. It'll be huge.
They're at the 13 right now. It's the closest they've been all game, and
first time in the red zone.
3:18 left to go, so we can surely see the effects of the running clock.
Yeah.
It's going a lot quicker than it did.
Going a ton quicker right now. But
Marchese, one running back, Spisiri in the backfield. No, one wide out to the right. He's going to hand it off, though, up the middle. He's going to fight for a good amount of yards. Let's see where they get him, though. Let's see where they got Spisiri.
Can hear some of the Fremd coaches yelling, definitely trying to maybe stop this Conant offense, keep the shutout alive. But, as it looks of it, I think they could score here. Definitely pushing yard for yard, but it seems to be working, getting multiple first downs. And it's gained about 2 there.
I haven't really heard Fremd's student section as much.
Yeah.
But I feel like the score has to do a lot with that.
Yeah. It is kind of a long drive.
I think a lot of people
it's like
by
20
now,
minutes.
if you look over there, they have left because they kind of know what the outcome is going to be. And
yeah, you can see people leaving right now.
No discredit to them. They got a lot of stuff.
Sarma's going to get the handoff to the right. Cuts inside.
And he
is he there? I think he's short. maybe got the 1 yard line there.
And there's someone down right now, number 58, and he's getting up. He's good.
Little hot mic again, maybe.
Hot mic, yep. Sorry about that. But 1 yard line, so
Yeah.
great spot for the Cougars. First and goal. Shirley in great touchdown protection here. Fremd coach is still trying to get this defense to stop the Cougars, even on the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Spazzeri in the backfield. Hands off up the middle.
Gives it to him.
Fakes it, actually.
And he
It doesn't
is
Catella.
pushed
Catella's
in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Catella gets in. First time tonight. First score for the Cougars. We haven't seen Catella a lot tonight. Been a lot of Spazzeri. Oh, and there's a late push after the play on Spazzeri by 44, but the refs don't see it. But Cougars finally get on the board as the extra point is awaiting. So, Cougars have some life in them a little bit.
Yeah, and like I said, this drive, I said earlier they could score. They definitely scored. They got to keep the momentum going like they did this drive, keep pushing yard for yard, and they can score every single drive if they do this because they are clearly beating this Fremd defense. And it's not a good sign when the coaches are yelling. You know, that means you're definitely beating the other team. You're definitely getting yards and starting to get on their nerves. So if they can keep doing that, then they could come back, at least split the difference in the score, maybe get 20 points on the board, something like that.
Extra point is up and good, so 42-7 here in Hoffman Estates. 21 seconds left. Clock's running down.
Before I leave.
So, Caleb, we thank you.
Thank
you
you
for coming on with us.
Guys. Thank you guys for watching.
Caleb, thank you so much for coming on the air.
Yeah. We hope to have you back
We
soon.
hope to have you
I
back,
will
Caleb.
be back. And hopefully the freshman team will be too.
See you, Caleb.
Yeah.
As we bring our closer in, as one say. We bring our closer in.
I wonder who it's gonna be.
Who's a surprise?
It's a surprise. Oh, look.
Oh, well.
Well.
What have
Welcome
you
back.
been doing for the past 2 quarters?
Camera work.
Oh.
Very interesting, yeah?
Yep.
How good have you been?
Well, I got the zooming of the touchdown, so
Nice.
That's
say
really
pretty good.
Yeah.
We
I'm
haven't-
just happy to see those lights again.
Definitely.
I missed those lights. It's a great feeling once the lights start to go on and
It's
off.
such an odd way to get excitement, but I think that was a good investment.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely a great
It's a
investment,
great investment.
by the school. I mean, it's just fun to see this. It reminds me a lot of Tennessee's football stadium.
Nealon,
Yeah, definitely.
great football program there.
Love the checkered patterns that they do.
I like the
check.
checkered end zones.
Checkers
yeah.
out, yeah. So, as you've been on the camera, you haven't been really in the booth with us.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the past 2 quarters of football that you've watched? I know it's been
Very,
rough. I know it's been rough, but what do you think?
very sad for Conant. I mean, it's very hard to say, but they're looking like last year. But let's look at the positives. That we scored a touchdown. We finally scored a touchdown. We finally broke through the defense, and I'm just happy to finally see that we are finally on the board.
Yeah.
And it should definitely be whoa.
Oh,
it was a
Conant looks like
fumble.
they got it. Conant's saying they have it. The rest are going to talk about this, but fumble on the kickoff.
I don't know.
I don't know. It may have been down after
I think-
contact.
yeah.
I mean, it looked like a dog pile from where we were sitting.
Yeah. Let's see. The rest are going to talk about this.
I think they might keep it with Fremd.
They're going to keep it from, and
There's
that's
their third quarter. I
that's
think.
your end of the 3rd quarter there. Let's see. Is that Conant ball?
I don't know. I mean, this was.
Yeah, that's Conant ball, I think.
Wow, definitely.
Wait, I
No.
could be wrong. Wait, hold on. It's just
I
the end
think
of the
they're
3rd quarter.
just huddling
My
right
bad.
now for.
I pre-fired.
It's the end. It was the end of the quarter.
Definitely. There are some things that Conant can definitely. Hopefully, they can bounce back from this game. I mean, definitely. Definitely. Maybe, like I keep on saying, just try to pass.
Yeah.
The running game looks like it's working
Yeah,
finally.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On that drive, it did.
Yeah, but definitely this should be interesting to see how Conant does bounce back from this. I mean, Fremd is the best team in the conference right now, if I'm
Yeah.
correct. And
Them and Hoffman.
Yeah,
Hoffman.
but I mean, like I said, it should be very interesting to see how Conant bounces back from this game.
So don't forget, we will be streaming the game next week against Barrington. Very good. Probably
Yes.
another powerhouse coming into Conant.
I'm excited for that one.
Then
I always admire Barrington a little
And
bit.
then, unfortunately, we won't be seeing you guys the following week, as that's Schaumburg at
Yeah.
Schaumburg, so we won't
But
be
hey,
streaming that one
We'll be back against Hoffman Estates in 3
Pal-
weeks.
in 3 weeks. Yeah,
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Hoffman
I
Estates.
think I don't think Palatine.
No, Palatine we're away. Hoffman Estates will be the last football game.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Really yet.
we'll see. O'Brien's gonna pass to the outside. We're seeing if he gets pushed out of bounds now before getting the first down.
Surprised they're keeping O'Brien in right now. I thought they might sub him out a little bit just because of the score right now.
Definitely, could we potentially see
I
Conant?
actually don't know.
Oh,
I can't tell if 15's the quarterback, and I don't know
It
no,
is far
'cause,
away.
I think
again.
number 8 was
the quarterback.
Yeah, but what I was trying to say was it definitely is. Hopefully, what Conant can do here.
It looks like O'Brien is not in the game. I don't think. I could be wrong though.
Second
so-
and 1.
Yeah, what potentially Conant can do here is, from what we're seeing, is there is a lot of guys getting open on the pass, right?
And that was a first down on a
And-
run
And
as well.
maybe potentially Conant should try to run man coverage.
I think man coverage in this scenario might not be the smartest idea, since Fremd's receivers are a lot faster, a lot bigger physically, and they pass the eye test too. They're a lot stronger, I would think, than the Conant receiver, than the Conant defensive backs. So I think man coverage may not work, as we saw. I think they were in man coverage for that touchdown in that
Yeah.
at the end of the second quarter, I believe, or the start of the third.
If I am correct, Fremd has 5.
Quarterback throws up the middle.
Oh, it's picked off!
Tut's gonna pick it off, and that's Conant ball, I think. Let's see if they're gonna mark him.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, they're.
Max Tut, yeah, that's a pick. Max Tut picked it off, and
Also-
that's gonna set up shop for Conant around the 50-yard line.
There's some excitement.
Exciting.
There's some momentum.
Definitely should bring up the morale of these fans here, but
Long ways to go till.
Long ways to
Yeah.
go. But hey, it's some optimism.
I know.
We like it.
As I was trying to say before that amazing pick, was if I'm correct, Fremd has 5 3-star athletes.
I believe so. I think you have O'Brien in the Northwestern command. I don't know who the other two are. I believe one of them's a wide receiver, but I could be wrong.
It would make sense why they pass a lot then if it is that a 3-star is a wide receiver. Because the quarterback and the wide receiver connections,
Yeah,
makes sense.
Even if, sorry to cut you off,
No,
but
it's fine.
even if Conant loses this game, unfortunately, no running back, one running back in the back is fullback, but gets taken down. Even if Conant loses this game, this is a great morale booster going into next week at Barrington. This ended the game. This shows that Conant's able to put up a fight with a very good team,
Yeah.
a top team in the state, a top team in the MSL, and that's what you need for Barrington. Barrington is,
Oh, yeah.
as many of Conant students know well, us know well. Some of
Everybody
you
knows
viewers at home too. Barrington is a powerhouse in athletics in general.
Yeah.
Barrington is good at, I would say, most if not all of their sports.
Oh,
They're consistently competing for a title in the MSL. So
Barrington is usually the best team in the conference. Right now, they're not. They have one loss for the record, as we've said. It was to Maine South. Maine South has been pretty good this year.
And if I'm also correct, former NFL punter Robbie Gold was the head coach for Barrington.
he was the head coach for Rolling Meadows, but that was last year.
Yeah, it was
we
last
talked about that
year.
a little last year, but since then he has moved to St. Viator, who actually, funny enough, I think. I was wrong. I was gonna say I think Barrington was gonna play St. Viator, but I believe that's Nutrier who.
No, I think that's
Nutrier
Nutrier.
who Hoffman beat, as so did Fremd.
Yeah,
So
that'll be interesting to see.
that'll be a very interesting game. St. Viator, usually a good program.
Definitely a great athletic program. I mean, it's just a private athletic school, in my opinion.
It is a private school, so they're playing that private school conference. But Marchese, one back, one wide out, has it handed off up the middle to fullback, and gets around the 50-yard line.
Definitely.
So, maybe a first there.
Look like number 90 on the carry. Somebody. I
Too
don't think we've
short.
seen it.
I think he's short. I think he's a yard short. So
Should
Yeah,
be
that's going to be
down.
4th and 1. Maybe run a little tush push, Jalen Hurts. Philadelphia Eagles.
Definitely. I mean,
hey.
but with these, these seniors definitely can hurt them on the tush push, like how Jason Kelsey did.
Yeah. So 4th and 1, Cougars look like they are going to go for it, trying to fight for every yard they can, every point opportunity they can. They're going to fight for it. So let's see. Same set, except wide receivers on the left. Marchese hands it off, and he has enough for the first, I believe. That's going to be a first down for the Cougars.
Ooh,
There's
flags
a
on the
flag,
field.
though. Each side's pointing the other way. Let's see what the rest of the side. It's going to be on Fremd, I believe.
Nope, it's on Conant.
Oh, I lied. He originally pointed to the right, and so against the Cougars, it's gonna bring him back 5. I think it's a repeat of 4th.
Is this Conant's first penalty tonight?
No, they
I
actually.
think it might be.
I think it's their first penalty tonight. So good job by Conant for keeping penalties to a minimum.
Good job
Fremd, on the
being
other hand,
disciplined.
I can't say the same for Fremd. Oh my God, they moved him back.
Oh wow.
Unless they just.
Well, it just became 4th and very long.
Yeah.
4th and 16 maybe? Unless they bring in the defense, and there was a lot. It looked like a loss of down. Yeah, there was a loss of
That
down.
was a loss of down.
Wow.
Oh, my.
Loss of down.
Yeah, I don't.
Very
know what's-
interesting.
Yeah, this has been very, very interesting.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the what was that one flag early in the game? I forgot.
This discipline here shown by Conant has been really good, and I mean,
Oh, it's not my bad. It's not
oh
that much. It's just a punt. Short punt. Very short punt. It looked like it got muffed.
wait, he might
Did
have
it touch
touched
it?
I swear I thought he touched it.
Did he touch it? Let's see.
I thought it hit barely off his hand.
I
don't think
thought
they're
so,
gonna-
Yeah,
too.
I think they're talking to the refs here. I don't.
It looks. I thought he got the hand on
Me
it.
too.
I thought it tipped off his hand a little bit.
Definitely, maybe something we could potentially see in the future of high school sports is a challenge.
A challenge would be great. They'd have to get replay assist, but
yeah,
definitely.
replay assist is going. It's going to be hard,
very
at
hard.
least at this level, and in. They wouldn't probably test it out in Illinois. They'd probably test it out in more football-rich
Texas,
state
a
like
Texas,
Yeah,
a Florida,
definitely.
a California.
California, Michigan, something
About
like
those
that.
penalties, Conant showing, as you said, Wes, earlier, it's easy to lose your temper when you're
Yeah.
up, when you're down by so much, but they're showing good discipline. As a quick pass, quick rifle, 34, and he's going to get bottled up. Good amount of yards there, though. Be 2nd down, I believe. Yep, 2nd and around half he got back there. But it's very hard to not keep your temper when you're down by this much. But Conant, 1 flag on the night. That's just it's good discipline by them. And also Fremd, a lot of penalties. That could be an issue for them if they want to make a deep run into the playoffs.
Definitely.
They have to place a lot of disciplined teams like a Lincoln Way East or Loyola that are very disciplined. As that's going to be a good run for a first down for
And
Fremd.
Actually, if Fremd does win this game, I believe they have punched their ticket to the playoffs as we stand, because
Wow, very-
five wins is usually the minimum for a playoff berth. And right now, both Fremd and Hoffman are the only 2 who are undefeated. While there are other teams in the conference who are 3-1, but yeah.
So there are some states that do have replay right now. And there are only 3 of them right now: Michigan, Texas, and New Jersey. But they have the replay assist, obviously. So 34 gonna get it again. Another quick rifle.
Wow.
And stays on his feet after hordes of Cougars come after him. But it's not in regular games though. The replays aren't regular games. They're in championship games. They're in like conference title games, like clincher games,
yeah.
stuff like those. So
That makes sense.
they have replay for that, but I don't think a coach's challenge is. I don't think a coach's challenge is like present, but
Yeah.
the referees can go to replay assist.
Yeah.
Definitely, I mean, in the future, if they do bring that could definitely help out a lot with certain plays in the future of high school football.
There's a flag being thrown. It's like a penalty on the Cougars, as that'll be 2nd down. Oh no, they'll lose a yard here. The Vikings will lose a yard, but let's see what the penalty's on. Looks like a face mask on the Cougars. that's a first down for the Vikings. Let's see if my guess is correct. Yep, it is. As we're almost at the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. That running clock gets on you real quick.
I mean, yeah, isn't the rule if a team is up by 40, they let the clock running? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about that before you came on.
Yep.
So Fremd back in the red zone. They're frequent here as they're gonna run it. Quarterback's gonna run to the left and go out of bounds, but I don't think he got enough for the first.
I believe we are seeing a new quarterback that is not
O'Brien.
O'Brien.
They may have put O'Brien because if they do win this game, then they have clinched their ticket to the playoffs. But if he gets injured, then
Yeah, then
most
it's gonna
likely
be,
their playoff
there's gonna be a
hopes and
lot.
dreams need a lot to be revived.
But if the quarterback does get injured, do you think Fremd's playoff or conference chances to win it are still up?
It is very still up. It is up in the air though, as running back's gonna keep it, but not much doing there. Give him 2 or 3 maybe, maybe 1 even. I can't tell, but sorry, what was your question? Are there playoff chances still in the air?
Yeah, playoff chances still in the air.
Yeah, it is. I feel like it's a very race between Fremd, Hoffman, and Barrington. Those 3 are just.
Looks like Will Clark is the backup QB for the Vikings.
And he had that 1 touchdown at the start of the third quarter. It was a very good toss.
Definitely, maybe potentially the future quarterback of this team if he isn't a senior.
Yep. Running back's not doing much here, as that's gonna be a 4th down, 4th and very short. Now I wonder what the Vikings do here. Do they try and run up the score, or do they kick a field goal?
They got 30 seconds to decide.
I think
they're just gonna run it
They're
out.
gonna run the clock out.
Yeah.
And this game is over. So Fremd will take the win, 42-7, here in Hoffman. Cougars have pink out next week against Barrington. If you can't come to the game, you can always catch us here. Final thoughts for the game, Conant.
Good sportsmanship by Fremd.
Obviously not the way
too.
you want to start a football game.
Yeah.
But as that's the final buzzer. Obviously not the way you want to start a football game or end it. But
Yeah.
I loved Conant's resilience and discipline. Just showing that it doesn't matter how much we're up by, how much we're down by. We're still gonna persevere. We're still gonna give it our all, fight for every yard,
Definitely.
fight back too, which they did. They got up 7 points to the touchdown, and they stopped Fremd. They gave them the 4th down. Final thoughts?
Definitely just a very, tough game for the Cougars after, going on a 2-game winning streak and being at 500 since the first time since 2023. But definitely, like I said, hopefully they can bounce back from this. And in the future of the remaining 4 games remaining left.
4 games remaining left. We're streaming 3 of them.
Yep.
And just hopefully...
Two of them.
Oh, and hopefully they can just
2.
end the season strong.
Yep.
I think that even if it's a loss, every game is it's a learning.
It's a learning
It's a
experience.
learning
100%.
curve. And everything has come together for them decent right now.
Mhm.
You have 2 wins. It's better than last year. It's improvement.
Yeah.
And right now, you've shown resilience. You've shown discipline, like you said. And those are the qualities that you want to highlight on this team. And playing a team like Barrington, that's going to be crucial for next week. That's going to be crucial for all the other weeks that you have to play. So I'm interested to see how the Cougars do for the rest of the games on their schedule this year.
So as I previously stated, we'll be here next week for Barrington. Ari Patel, Gavin Carlson, West Noble. We'll see you next week.